Hello guys, this is avsongbird, and if you notice, those of you that are used to my channel, we are back outside my walls at Camelot. I had those of you that heard, let's get back in my body, I have those of you that watched the Camelot build video and liked the build that you saw and heard that I wanted to build a moat. So there were those of you that wanted me to do at least an addendum video to show the moat build. So as you know, here's the, I'm tired, I'm decaffeinated, so don't expect, wit or anything right now. But here's the moat, and I did put pillars in it, and I did put glowstone in it. They go all the way down. But to light it up, I figured it looked nice, and it keeps things from spawning in it. But there's that, and it goes all the way around. See, there's the new village. Or it's not a new village, it's one that we discovered before I started building Camelot here. But see, the moat goes all the way around. And over here by the road, I couldn't make it go all the way around because there's a road on this side my hubby built. So I glassed it over here so that, you'd be able to at least see the water. I thought it looked nice that way. But it's 3 high all the way around on the regular parts, and then where it's donkey ball, no, but it's taller around these other sides. It's supposed to basically keep monsters away from the walls so that if creepers see us and blow up, they won't. That pig has been there forever. The creepers won't blow up the walls and get into the gardens. So, but this goes all the way around, and there's a chicken in that tree. And see, I did build the drawbridge, and it's made out of slabs. So, and it is as many squares tall as the portcullis is, as the door is. I wanted it to at least be accurate of a representation of it. And in case I didn't say it, hi guys, AV Songbird. I have so much on my mind right now, it's hard to keep things straight. And you can't parkour those. There's enough space between them, you can't parkour those. My stepsons have tried. But yeah, this took me forever because I had to dig out the hills to bring it all the way around. This was actually a little pond inside that mountain that I had to undo. And then if you go over here to where the road is here, see, you can see the water from in there. So that's the moat, and it does go all the way around almost. And that build took me, I think it was 2 days of just leveling off the land. And if you look in the bottom of the moat all the way around is cobblestone. So yeah, that took me forever. And then there's this that I built. This is the Camelot Skyway. There's no sign right here by this, but if you go to the other end, it does say Camelot Skyway. And if you notice underneath it, I did put glowstones so that all the way along the road, if you're underneath it and it's dark, you can find your way back to the road. But I put 2 rails here, one going one way, one going the other, so that, like being on the right side of the road or not, depending on what part of the world you're from, you could be here and take the road one way, and if you're on the other end, you take it this way. That way you don't hit each other mid-track and end up bouncing back in the other direction. So I put the rails over here on the one side, and then this other side is so you can walk or ride horses or what have you. But the cool thing about putting in a rail is I'm going to put a chest full of mine carts here like I have at the other end, so that you could hop in the mine cart and, just kind of sit back and relax and let the mine cart take you to the other end. And I did go kind of OCD. If you notice, all of the lights lined up. That took forever. Well, this whole thing took forever. I built this entire thing by myself, like I did the moat and all of Camelot. And I would put us in the minecart to get us there, but it's faster to fly. But I'm thinking of going underneath this. It's raining. I'm thinking of going underneath this and building archways that mirror each other down both sides all the way down this road, just to make it look kind of like the Roman aqueducts, from the old days. you know, make it actually look kind of like a freeway. And see, it goes uphill here. So I didn't have to scalp the landscape. I like to leave the landscape alone. It does take forever. My stepsons have actually taken it. They were excited when I finished it. And they took it all the way from one end to the other, which takes forever. I want to build off-ramps on this side. It's why both of the rails are on that side. But I want to build off-ramps here every so often so that if you guys want to get on or off at different points, you can come on and off in the landscape and be able to at least know, okay, this way to Camelot, this way to seed spawn. That way, you know, you guys have access to it, and this really is the quickest way across the entire area. I told my hubby, it only turns once. It's the straightest stretch from Camelot to seed spawn. And yes, it's going to be a minute because this thing is way long. But like I said, the cool thing is now that the rail is finished, if you hop on a minecart, which I'm going to put in chests at either end, you just get in it, and if you have to leave for a minute to go get you something to drink or eat or, you know, whatever, you can hop in and no fuss, no muss, you're on your way from one to the other. And as far as it is from Camelot to seed spawn, it would take forever any other way to travel this far. I like taking the minecart because it takes less work. There's snow up there. But as you can tell, it's a long way. I usually hop on here with a pack with a mini map on it, which I'm not on right now. Snow! That's part of why I was traveling so far from seed spawn. My hubby and stepsons and I have journeyed across a huge part of our server. We've discovered a lot of towns, and we've connected most of them with roads on the ground. This is the first skyway we've made on this server, and it's definitely the biggest one I've ever made. I once on my hubby's other server created a skyway that went all the way across an ocean that was just massive, and it took forever. But see, I went as straight as I could until seed spawn was over there, and then I turned this way. We are literally in the home stretch to hit seed spawn. But you have to imagine, every single row of this road, I had to do one at a time, traveling back and forth. Yes, in creative, because otherwise I couldn't have flown it. But every single row of this skyway I had to do one at a time, going back and forth and back and forth, and it seriously took forever. Well, what felt like forever. Technically it was 2 days. 2 very caffeinated and sleep-deprived days. But see, you come up here. I'll bring you down so you're on the level. But see, there's my fire and water tower. Lava and water tower. You come here and you turn. There's Scott's towers. You come down this hill, and there's the chest. And see, here it says Camelot Skyway, which is what that is. And this one's to Camelot because it's on the right side of the track. And then from Camelot's there. And then the seed spawn, if you come around behind it, the seed spawn is right here. So when you spawn here, you're at the visitor center. There's the Camelot Skyway. See how I said it's lit up? So you can go in here and get you food or whatever you need, or you can go right over here to the chest. You can open the chest, grab a minecart, and you could shoot straight to Camelot if that's where you want to go. Or if you go along this road, which is where we first started building, you come here, and there's mine and hubby's house with our initial farm, and there's my fire and water tower, and if you go through there, it leads to Funland, and here's our barn that we showed you guys, my snowman, my pumpkin, mine and hubby's little loft apartment. My kitty cat's in there. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys the Camelot Skyway, and I can't cheat and teleport back to Camelot. I would have to go all the way back. I think I'll do that when I'm off camera. I don't want to bore you guys. But you guys were saying that you really like the Camelot build, which tickled me to death. It's the biggest build I've ever done. It took me so long, and I love hanging out there. But there were those of you that said you wanted to see the Skyway and you wanted to see the moat, so I wanted to show you guys that because you guys know I like to, you know, I take suggestions and I do like to show you guys what you say you want to see as far as my builds and stuff. You guys are keeping me creative and testing me, so I like that. But this has been AV Songbird updating you on what I've been building. And see, wouldn't that be cool if I built the archways? It would be cool with the on and off ramps. I'm letting hubby do that. But I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.